This podcast is brought to you by the Deluxe Edition Network. To find more great shows on our network, head over to theden.show.
Hey, what's up, guys? This is Ron. Just wanted to let you know that this is an extra little bonus before we do the Last Boy Scout. We recorded this actually a little bit earlier. Last Boy Scout was recorded weeks ago, but we wanted to add this in here because it actually explains our new rule system for punishment shots and everything else. So this is a little funny little bit that we did, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. So enjoy. So we are going to be doing a little segment here where we're going to be talking about our rules and writing them down. So, of course, it's going to be a democracy, and people are going to be fucking voting separate times and taking them out and putting them in.
Democracy.
That's what we are.
That's what it is. This is
America. You're a dictator. You're not a dictator.
Well, they've been all over the place.
Dictator,
So.
this is being taken away from you now.
Exactly. And as the current rep of our future BAC podcast coming 2023, Sammy. I'll be writing the said rule. Yes, I did. I felt to plug my own program.
Shameless plug.
Yeah.
All right.
Sounds like Ron.
It's my soundboard.
All right. So what is going to be the first rule for the punishment
Obviously,
shot?
spicy boner.
Spicy boner whenever you say your real name other than your alias.
Somebody's real name.
Somebody's real name, yes.
Anybody's real name on podcast.
All right.
That is automatically a punishment shot.
Yeah, that I don't think
That's a
will
given.
ever change. So,
All right. Any new guest that comes to the show has to take a shot of Malort
So initiation shot?
for initiation. Yes.
All right.
yeah,
Your inaugural.
Minus Sammy.
you have to get your cherry pop.
Yes.
How the fuck
Quote,
do you spell initiation?
INIT.
Cherry popping Malort.
There you go. That's all you got to put.
Cherry Pop Malort. Got it.
Okay. What is some other rules we got here?
Okay, so because this has become a little bit of questions, and we've had this is what caused us to have to write down these rules.
I feel like you need your
Peanut
tiara
galleries.
on.
Okay, that's fine.
Yes, the
Peanut gallery. Okay.
Okay, so
All right,
this is
so-
going to have like sub-rules, I feel
Yeah.
like. Okay.
So any
Peanut
guest
gallery.
in the peanut gallery, we'll say is
Thank you,
connected to
Chase.
somebody on the recording, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So if the
Whether
peanut
they're related or a guest of that person.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. So Peanut Gallery, I'll put A.
Which people like to do it on fucking purpose.
Yes, 'cause we're
but that's
dicks.
the chance. That's
Yeah.
the chance you take.
Yeah.
So
That's what it's about.
whoever the representative of the peanut gallery that causes the disruption,
The shame.
yes, gets punishment shot.
Shot of shame.
Agreed?
that works.
Does that agree to everybody?
If you're on the
I-
mic, you're the one responsible.
Yes.
I vote for that. Here's the next one.
Okay, so hold on. How do we put that into way shorter verbiage?
Peanut gallery.
Peanut gallery representative punishment shot.
Yeah.
All right, representative punishment shot.
Any phone or any digital or online or like any electric unit that makes a noise, phone, watch, anything, it's an automatic punishment shot for that person.
Will also include eating into the microphone.
crunching chips or eating donuts like fucking Lenny.
Can I point out something real quick because Stu is a dick? You might want to mean that it's human peanut gallery because you've gotten fucked because of our dogs.
No, it's still his responsibility to make sure his dog is.
It's a democracy, Stu. We can vote
Okay,
on
we
it.
can vote on it.
I vote
Humans
no.
only.
I vote no.
I view humans only because our dog is old as shit, and that's not his fault.
No,
But your dog's old as shit, so it doesn't do anything
All
but
right, well,
lay
just
down.
do the fucking vote. I vote no. Fuck it.
I
He
would have.
whimpers and whines.
I vote no.
I
Thank
vote
you.
no.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, all right,
all right.
No, and Crystal? All right.
All right.
The cheese stands alone, Stu.
Okay. That
If
reminds
you,
me.
Human.
If you hold on, you gotta wait till this is done. All right. So if you vote, if you call for a vote and it fails,
Yes.
you and whoever
voted
voted
with you
Has to
get the
take a
So,
shot. Yeah.
excuse me, since we're deciding on this, doesn't Stu have to take a punishment shot because he got his ass shot down?
I didn't call for the vote.
We're not doing
I
that.
didn't call for the vote.
No, we're not doing that
Yeah.
for this because
Yeah.
that's
All
just
right, this is
we're
a
not doing that
decision.
for this. No.
Bending rules.
Yeah.
Just saying. So writing them down.
We're
We'll call for a vote
setting the
then.
rules
Yeah.
for them to be enacted later.
But
That's in the active
will
show.
Insist that all votes actually go with what their true feelings are. Don't want people being pussies and waiting till the last thing, seeing how the vote's going to go.
Yeah.
And then including.
Reading the room.
All right.
So
I feel like that was at-
I would motion that if it does seem as the person held out and it looks to the other hosts here that it looks like they held out just to see, we can call and vote to to enforce the punishment shot on
We
them.
can, but I hope that never has to happen. I hope we can all
We've had it happen
trust.
before.
I know.
Okay,
But I'm hoping we're all stand up enough
Yeah.
to
I believe so.
we work
take the
with you.
chance.
I don't know. It's debatable. But
Well, we also have guests.
real
Yes.
quick, Peanut Gallery Addendum B.
Addendum B?
Yeah, no, because I already have an A. So I have to have a B just for symmetrical, or it's going to bother me. But no, do Peanut Gallery get to vote in punishment shots if they are sitting in Peanut Gallery?
only if it's a tie.
So we're tiebreakers?
I would say
That's
fair.
good. Yeah, I like
Okay.
that.
All right,
I
so
like that.
B.
I like
All
that.
right,
I'd
so
say that's good.
Tiebreakers. Got it.
which would only happen in a 5-person show
Yeah.
because the one that the person's getting voted on are called the punishment shot.
But there's time. Yeah, but see, there's times where we
Yeah,
don't have a
there's-
peanut
it's a
gallery
split
too.
board.
I mean, there's times where it's just the 4 of us or the
Well,
5
you
of
know,
us.
I do live here. Technically, you'd be like, hey, Sammy, give us your vote. If need be,
Yeah.
I am here
Something
24/7.
tells me we'll have pretty much a guaranteed peanut gallery from now on. Because
Yeah, no. Crystal
really
loves
enjoys
coming over.
Yeah.
and snow.
And
And
snow.
and I live here, like
Yeah.
as stated.
All right. So what do we got next?
If the light board is on.
Hold on. The letter finish.
Oh shit! You had to bring that up.
Yes.
Ooh, yeah.
Yes.
All right. No, when it's
Hold on,
in
hold on,
red.
hold on.
Yes, when it's in red.
If it's
Finish
recording,
that one.
Oh no. Tiebreaker votes.
No. Finish. If you lose a vote.
Oh yeah.
Oh, thank you,
Yep,
thank you, Ragnar, keeping me on point.
all
right.
losing parties. For
All losers. Shut.
Yep.
I like how that reads too.
All right. So here's the one that we're going to come up with.
Shot.
If the board is showing red, that means if
Red
you
is
do
dead.
something wrong,
Red is dead.
red is dead. But there's also a pause button.
No.
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 Is there a way that
do you
all
mean
of us can see that it's paused? Is there?
Yes.
It goes to that weird orange.
It goes to an orange color.
Okay, but
And
it's
it's
not
blinking.
red.
All right. No. That's not red. So
Red is dead.
If it's red, it's
is
live.
dead.
Yes, no,
All
that-
rules are.
Then
a
I'm
part of it.
fine with that. I'm
Okay.
fine with that because I remember getting a punishment shot while it was fucking paused.
I don't think it was.
No,
It was 2.
No, I can tell you right
When?
now in the Northman, at least 3 you should have done because it
Oh,
was
yeah.
fucking red.
And this is all because
Yeah.
you said all this stuff right that we're doing.
I tried
all-
to
Yeah, it's
that we
bloopers.
normally-
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I know.
said it
I know.
goes
I
on
know.
recording.
It's fucking bloopers. I got it. God damn it.
It's not bloopers.
Bloopers are done post edit.
Okay. All right. Fine. What we already got. We all voted.
But if
so-
you're calling them bloopers, though, they're still live, so they're still
Yeah.
recorded.
Yeah. All right. So any other also corrections from audience of the our podcast?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So all corrections can only come from audience.
Yes.
All right. Otherwise, we will all get super vengeful on each other.
Yeah.
So, well,
really?
here's the thing. Do we want to, just in case audience wants to lay the hammer down on us and it's sometimes seems inconsequential, do we want to still vote on an audience correction? I feel like
we would have to.
I would say
allow
if it's a
figure
legit,
out-
if it's
Yeah.
a legit audience like you guys got for the B25.
Well,
or whatever.
Snow is an audience.
Okay. The way I laid this
Speak into the mic, lovely Snow.
The way I kind of thought that this should go is if our audience goes through and sees a correction that we do something wrong, let us know through our Instagram page. And if we get it wrong, we will do the correction on air. We will give you a shout out. We will do a live punishment shot with the shout out for you. And
No, I think that's
that
pretty
will give
awesome.
you
No,
a
that
correction.
works. That
we
works.
will only do the correction once, so it's first come, first serve.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not gonna, if somebody else catches it twice, we're not going to do the correction over and over again.
Yep.
yeah, that's fair.
All right, cool.
Chase would end up dying. Somebody will just keep submitting that one
Somebody
over
goes back
and over and over.
listens to our shows from the very beginning and catches something that we have done wrong. It's our job
I
to
could
be
literally
correct.
hear the freaking marker if I could do the
Yeah.
mic.
That's
Yeah,
right.
that's
I mean, in
It's-
business.
No, I love it.
It's ASMR, all right?
I got the
It's
biggest
our
marker.
job to try and be professional for you guys. And if you catch something that we have done wrong, let us know and we will correct it on air for you guys because we want to be professional.
And I
Yes.
guarantee
Thank
we've
you,
had
lovely
things
Snow.
that we've
Oh,
said
yeah.
wrong. Trust
Oh, yeah.
me. So you just spot it. Is there any more?
It would have to be to piggyback on what Chase was saying. It would have to be something we'd all agree
Is
with.
punishable?
Yeah.
It's punishable.
Well,
all right?
the one that Chase had with the horror
no,
deal
no,
with
yeah,
the
no,
planes.
that's totally
Yeah.
punishable.
that was
that's
definitely
punishable.
punishable.
Yeah, we'll
all right.
look it up and,
Yeah.
and reference it.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, something if it's something super minute and stuff like that, then
I'll be willing to absolutely correct that on there.
Stu has a lisp.
yes, exactly. Fuck y'all.
Like, totally willing to correct it on air, but I feel like the punishment shot part of it should be voted on, maybe. I'm telling you, 90% of the time, it's going to end up being a punishment shot.
Yeah.
You just don't want to be punished.
No. I don't know.
Wait a minute. Do we have other variations in punishment shots? Because this is literally a big paper of "fuck you" for punishment shots.
I love how it's a
That's what the
spicy
rules
boner
are.
on the top. That's fucking awesome.
So I'm
That's what the
confused what you
rules
mean
are.
by differentiating different shots.
Sammy, make sure on the next one,
Yes.
you put down big paper of "fuck you"
Yes.
on top.
Right at the top.
Yes.
That'll be. That'll be on the inside.
There we go.
I mean, that's the entire backbone. You're saying it's all punishment shots. The entire show's backbone.
no, yeah.
Is based on punishment shots.
That's true. Now, all right, here's another one. Here's another one I propose. Also, if you say a name wrong, completely wrong.
Oh, like you do every show?
Every time.
No, I vote no for that.
No.
If you're screwing that over bad enough.
Hold on.
All right.
It has to be either it's somebody super famous and you're fucking it up. You're just slaughtering it.
Name. I'm going to call this section "Name Blunders."
Yeah.
Hold on. Snow's got
Countries to the north.
Huh?
Countries to the north.
Canada.
What is it? Canada? I'm sorry. What?
Canada.
Blame Canada. Blame Canada.
I didn't say Canada.
I will say
I did not
Canada.
say Canada. Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I will say
yeah,
Canada
I did.
a lot in just normal references because I think it's funny sounding.
Okay, so
I know it's Canada, but Canada just sounds funnier.
And against myself, because I know I am keen on sometimes correcting somebody and then realizing I'm wrong. If you try and make a correction and it turns out to be incorrect correction, you get fucked.
You're double wrong.
Yes.
Double wronged.
And subclause.
Okay, wait. Hold on. Whoa. Time. All right. One.
You're getting way ahead of ourselves.
Super famous person.
It has to be a super famous person, or
Famous
you are
person.
just brutalizing
All right,
a pronunciation.
Slaughtering name.
Okay,
I would say if we're talking about pronunciations,
like the Jimmy Smiths shit
Yeah,
from Star Wars.
yeah.
That was a typo.
Okay, now-
I know I
But it's
fucked
still
it up.
Jimmy Smith.
I understand.
Now, all
I
right,
understand. But
in the interest of fairness, if it's a mispronunciation, I say
It would have
the
to be
other
a massive mispronunciation.
the other three of us must be able to pronounce it.
Okay.
that's fair. That's fair.
Okay.
He
All right.
misgendered.
Well, in odds. Okay, wait.
Don't say not all Kimmys have to be dudes. All right,
Wait.
come on now.
Okay, in all fairness, as
It's
long as I've
2022.
known Ron, he will like flip genders pronouns. Just because, like, he will speak so fast, so that might have just been in that same category.
All right, so
I'm trying to help you, babe. I
I think
really
that's
am.
all the. I think that's all the rules for now, right?
no,
No,
I
we-
got
As
it.
opposed to Ragnar.
Oh,
not
okay.
forgetting
I got it.
biology.
Stu,
Is there
Stu, what's your
more on
rule?
name-
Okay.
More on name
I
blunders?
said as opposed to Ragnar totally forgetting biology.
Basically, I think name blunders still are votable. All right, name blunders still are votable.
You know
Absolutely.
what?
Yeah.
When in doubt, vote.
All right,
Wait
Stu,
a
what's your
minute.
other proposals?
Piggybacking off of Chase's comment about if you call somebody, try to correct somebody, I think if your correction initially passes a punishment vote for that said person, if it's later found out that you were fucking wrong, then
Everybody that voted.
everybody that voted gets double punishment.
I would say that's I would
that
say
was
that's,
supposed to be
that's
Okay.
That's viable.
because
it's
made
fair.
somebody be punished, so we need to be punished.
Doubly punished.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair.
For us being wrong and for making them take a shot.
Yeah, that's
So-
fair.
Here we go.
That's
Next
fair.
set of rules.
Big board of fuck you, Sammy. That doesn't seem
Oh no!
no, it's supposed to be
Keep it.
Chase.
Keep
It's
it.
fuck you, Chase. Get it right. God damn it.
Well, now I can't make that. Now I have to make
Oh,
another about
also,
a big heart.
also, if we find out that you have a new intro, we all vote for it. You have to do that intro.
Yeah. If you say something on live,
I don't think that needs to be.
Oh, you don't
Okay.
think it?
No,
All right.
this can be summed up better. All future changes are open to vote.
Yeah, that's fine.
All future changes to the rules.
To any new rule or
Okay.
existing rule, open to vote, and the result of that vote is carried indefinitely.
That works.
Oh, for a minute there, I was like, "Ooh!" I thought you felt spicy buttered. All right, all future changes.
All right, what's your other proposal?
Sorry, the Chase shit, future rules and changes.
punishment shots can be called on anything with vote. I mean, that should
Oh, yeah.
be, that should be
Oh yeah.
on there, but kind of goes without saying.
Everything is punishable.
Yeah.
Period.
And if you call it, it has to be done.
Yes.
I don't like the way you're breathing into the mic.
Me or him?
If you want to call for a vote, you can. If you want to call for a vote, you can.
I didn't get loud snacking.
We already did that. That was
No, I didn't get to write it down. You guys went
okay.
too fast.
Okay.
And I'm going to put under it.
I think
just be better.
The Lenny clause.
I think we have everything then.
That I can think of right now.
Yeah, so that's good for our that's it for now.
10, so that's good.
So we will, in case we have more, we'll bring it up in the shows and future shows and everything else. But that's our rules that we're going by. So, all right, guys, later. Bye.
Deuces.
Bye.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that little entertaining bit on our democracy in the show for our punishment shots. But of course, if you guys have any ideas or any opinions or anything like that, just go ahead and send us a comment or a message on our Instagram page, and we will definitely do a shout out and consider it for the show. So let's go ahead and get to our show for the last Boy Scout. Enjoy.
Christ, I thought you were still in Las Vegas. I was going to leave a message on your machine. Geez, you sound terrific. What'd you do last night?
I think I fucked a squirrel to death and I don't even remember it.
Listen, Joe. You still taking charity?
What do you got? You're nobody. Shh. Don't tell anyone. That's what Corey says. She says you're nobody. Take it easy, Junior. Nobody's raining on your parade. I'm just keeping an eye on it for a while. What are you, some kind of bodyguard or something? Yeah, something like that. If Mike knew this was dangerous, why did he just hand it to you and not say anything? He was fucking my wife. I die, he gets the wife. $650. Yeah. They're pants. Yeah. You wear them. Yes. They don't have like a TV in them or something? Nope. I am very old. Joe, she's got your winning personality. You get used to it. Darren, I got some ice cream out here. You want some?
Leave me alone. I hate you.
Just pissed off because I wouldn't let her go out on a date with her friend Tommy.
I only missed the best party of the year.
Why would you let her go? Because she's 13 years old, jerk off. Gonna need a light. If you touch me again, I'll kill you.
Okay, it's okay. Thank you. Thank you. Danger's my middle name. Don't try this at home, folks. I'm a trained professional. There's me, and there's Super Dave.
It's riddle time.
Why did Mr. Milo cross the road?
I don't know why.
Because his dick was stuck in a chicken.
Furball?
Yeah. Hurry, Tom. Thinks this is probably the first pussy a lot of you guys have seen in a long time. Especially this fat fuck over here. Where'd you get this suit, Grandpa? Gangsters arrest?
You're the bad guy, right?
I am the bad guy.
I'm supposed to be trembling with fear, something like that?
Something.
Fine. I'll start trembling in a minute. I swear to Christ, Junior, if I survive this fucking case, I'm gonna dance a jig. What?
What's going on, cinephiles? This is Barrel Age Flicks. I'm Lenny. Yeah, man. And this is...
Hey, what's up, guys? This is Ron. Words are hard.
We also have...
Hey, this is Ragnar.
Vagina Tata! And finally...
Fuck you, Chase!
Yeah, fuck me. All right, hey, everybody.
What's going on, guys? That's right. We're doing The Last Boy Scout. Yet another amazing 90s genre action movie. This one's got Bruce Willis in it. Before we get started... Your boy Lenny's hosting this one, and I had to come up with a drink. So I came up with one, and it is a Virginia bourbon called Virginia Gentleman.
What did you pick this drink for?
So here's the thing. This for those of you that hopefully, if you're listening to the show, you've seen the fucking movie. If not, then, pause. Maybe go see the movie. It's about a guy who used to be like one of like the best in the game as far as Secret Service guys go.
Yeah.
And some shit went south, and we'll get into that into the show. And he ends up like losing his job, and about the best he can do is like becoming like a PI for hire, So I was trying to find a drink that would like signify like something that like a burnt out fucking cop who's just
So you,
Oh,
so you
fuck.
just thought about Virginia right off the top.
Well, yeah. No, yeah, I'll get to that in a second. So I was trying to find like a liquor that would be something you'd find like in a desk drawer, or like something that like a burnt out alcoholic cop would just be like, fuck, man, I need something. You know what I mean? Just some kind of like cheap ass bourbon, something.
I'm not looking forward to this.
So yeah, so
I already
I
smelled
feel like
it.
I would
It's
have
not-
chosen Burnett's for that.
It's not made in Virginia, though.
No, that's what's
This
great.
is the weird part about
Okay,
it.
so check it
It's
out.
a Virginia whiskey bourbon, and it's not made in Virginia.
It's distilled in Kentucky and redistilled in Virginia.
Redistilled?
I don't know what that means.
How fucking cheap are you to not be able to make your own whiskey? You buy somebody else's and then just redo it.
We're gonna sell this.
Wow.
We just don't
So-
fucking trust the original guys.
It was $14.
Wow, you're really going into the bottom of the bucket.
Well, because I didn't want to be like, oh, it's like a top shelf expensive shit. Because, okay, real quick, when I think of like an expensive like liquor, I picture like, you know, someone who's got a fancy fucking office, like a captain or a chief of the police.
Yeah.
And he's got that crystal fucking thing.
Decanter,
there it is.
There you go.
With the, and you know, he pours a glass. This is not that. This is like a kind of drink that you would have at a flask, or you'd keep in the fucking brown bag. And like, if it wasn't for the fact that you're kind of wearing a suit, people would probably think you were homeless.
Yep.
That kind of liquor. So I wanted to really go for it and get something like authentic low
Or
shelf.
in the desk drawer of your PI office.
Well, Exactly. So that kind of that noir kind of feel is what I was going for. So I have no idea what this tastes like. And I'm going to tell you right now, if it does taste good, it was only $14, so go out and get you some. But
It doesn't smell bad.
No, it doesn't. It smells
kind of good.
You know,
we'll
smells
see.
good. It kind of reminds me of Jack Daniels a little bit, the smell.
All right, guys. Well, let's go ahead and try it
All right.
out.
Cheers, my friends.
Cheers.
Clinkies.
Let's go.
All right, here we go. Ooh.
What the?
Oh, God.
That's fucking rough.
Ooh.
Oh, God.
It's not
That's not
terrible.
bad.
That's not bad.
It's not bad.
Thank you. Okay.
It's not bad, but it's not good.
It ain't
It's
great.
Listen,
not-
what do you expect for $14?
I know.
Okay, if you were an alcoholic and you're just looking to get fucking drunk,
Oh yeah, this will do the fucking trick.
this will do it. Okay.
I see this more as a drink to put like in mixers or something like that.
Yeah.
Like
You know, this is something. You know, you could be drinking straight Malort, so don't complain.
That's true. That's fucking true.
So okay,
it's not that strong.
well, that's because of the ice. All right, so we went with drinking it on the rocks because in the movie,
The
strip bar specifically, there's a scene where he's sitting there and he's got his drink, and he just looks like one of those guys. It's just like, oh fuck my life, and he's got this glass with the clinky ice in it. So we went with on the rocks.
Ice.
Me personally.
I like that.
with my manly nomenclature.
Yes.
So
I like some clinky dinkies in the drinks here.
it's so clinky. I like the sound. So this it's a little watered down. I think drinking it neat would be how I would. Okay, back in my college days, I had a flask, and I usually kept just straight Jack in there, and I would fucking I'd go to parties or whatever, and I'd have like a beer or two, but for the most part, I'd one of those dudes I'd just sip off my flask and enjoy myself that way. So I'm used to drinking just straight whiskey.
Yeah.
And bourbon and shit like that. So this isn't bad. It's a little watered down, like you said, because of the ice. But I would give it, I give it 1 thumbs up, 1 thumbs down. It's not the best whiskey I've ever had, but it's tolerable. Someone handed me this and said, "Here, you know, you look like you had a rough day at work. You know, here, have some whiskey." I wouldn't be like, "Oh, gross." I would drink it.
I wouldn't turn it down. Ragnar, what is your review?
So it's funny you brought up the flask in college. So I used to carry a flask when I was younger.
Hell yeah.
With either Jim Beam or Jack Daniels.
Oh. Yeah.
Just to fucking
Nice.
like just to get the fucking taste and like get tolerable to it.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
growing up. This reminds me very much so of that. It's not bad for $14.
Yeah, there you go.
It's
Yeah,
really
see, you know?
not.
Yeah, but remember the root beer was like $14.99, and how good was
Okay,
that?
that was a 2 thumbser. That was fucking delicious.
Yeah.
That was a diamond in the rough.
This one is
It's tolerable.
it's tolerable. So you drink it, and this is what I picture, like just like Lenny said, a fucking rundown, beat up, fucking drunk cop, just looking to have a drink and get drunk.
Yeah, he just needs something. Yeah.
yeah, and yeah. So I give it 1.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and give it about a half thumb. It's not bad.
snob.
It's not good. It's not even in the middle. It's like between middle and bad. It's just not the whiskey that I would go with. So I would go ahead and give this a half thumb.
Ooh, cookies.
Oh, Sammy just brought some Oreos for us to try out.
Coming in clutch.
We love you, Sammy.
Half thumb. It's like I said, I can understand the whole ordeal about, keeping it in a flask or something to just get drunk off if you're just like depressed and just like, sipping and just like going down a whole bottle of this. Like just or, drinking a bottle out of the bag basically with this.
Or if you mixed it with like some Coke and had like whiskey and Coke.
Yeah. It's basically like a horrible ripoff of the Jack Daniels with Coke and everything else.
It's like a cheap
because it's redistilled.
It's okay.
It's redistilled in Virginia.
I wouldn't buy it. That's the thing. I would not buy this. If somebody offered it to me, I'll drink it, but it's not something that I would go out and buy. Yeah. How about you, Chase? Uh-oh.
I'm tempted to give it a 0, man.
Oh, wow. You're not a big whiskey drinker, though.
Lately, I have become, but it.
Oh, that's because of us.
Is it a Shirley Temple?
Fuck you.
This doesn't have an umbrella. I'm not drinking this.
No, I actually, I'm really enjoying some of the higher end whiskeys.
Yeah.
And this just ain't it, man. This just ain't it.
Actually, that's a good question I have to ask all four of us. What is your favorite whiskey? Chase, do you want to finish your review first?
Yeah, no, I'm going to give it a.
Since you cut him off.
Yeah, I know.
I think I'm going to go with a half thumb, though, because.
You did 0 at first.
I said I'm probably going to lean toward a 0, but thinking it over, I think I'm going to go with a half thumb.
Okay.
The reason I say that is because, it's some trash. It is not a good whiskey.
Yeah.
It cuts the muster. You can put it down if you really want to. Yes, you're absolutely right. You're going to get. This is the kind of thing I'm expecting to find in some guy's coat pocket when I found him on the street corner fucking passed out. That's what I'm expecting to see is this fucking shit. If you hand it to me, I'll drink it, but not until I add some Coke to it.
Yeah. I picture this being like there's a scene in the movie where Bruce Willis's character is fucking passed out.
Where they're throwing the dead squirrel on those kids throwing the dead squirrel on him.
Those kids find him and they're like, dude, this guy's fucking trashed. I picture this
That's
bottle.
what I found beside him on the fucking car seat, man.
Exactly.
So to ask the question, what is your go-to whiskey? Something that's not expensive or cheap, but something that you would drink, an everyday whiskey for you. I'll go ahead and say mine. Mine says Jameson Black Barrel. That's my ultimate favorite right there. I can go through a whole bottle of that easy. So Ragnar, how about you?
I would go either Highland Park 12-year or 18-year.
That's expensive, isn't it?
No.
18-year, how much is it?
They're I think Highland Park 12-year is $60.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
18-year is $80 or $100.
Okay.
A bottle.
How about you, Lenny?
So, honestly, like, especially since I've met you, I've gotten more into like the Irish whiskeys.
Yeah.
And I gotta be honest, and this isn't just because at one point I was a McGregor fan. I really like the Proper 12.
Yeah.
It's fucking delicious.
We did that for the Fight Club show.
Yeah. The Proper 12.
That one's
I really enjoy that, but I'd say it's a toss up between that and like Gentleman Jack because I this is gonna make me sound like an alcoholic, but I grew up on Jack. Like when I was in college and I was younger, that was like my go-to. If I go to a bar and like I don't know what else to fucking ask for, I just be like, do you guys got Jack Daniels? Cool, I'll take that. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'd say a toss up between Proper 12 and Gentleman Jack for me.
How about you, Chase?
My absolute favorite, or you
just like your go-to whiskey?
My go-to every day is that damn that Rebel Root Beer, man. That's just it's smooth as fuck.
Did you already finish a bottle of that?
I finished 2 bottles of that.
Damn.
That shit's delicious, my guy. Like toss that with a couple Cold Stones.
Yeah, I remember Crystal asked Sammy about it. Like, where'd we get that and everything? And she's been buying you bottles of that.
Bro, you don't understand. I came home from work one day and she had a frozen frosted fucking lowballer with some root beer whiskey sitting next to it. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to marry you.
That's fucking awesome. All right, guys, we'll be right back. Before we get started with the actual movie, I just had a quick, since this Virginia gentleman was like a really cheap booze, I wanted to bring up a really funny like cheap booze story. So a long time ago, my dad, he went to it was kind of like a CVS, but it was called Long's Drugs, but it was like a CVS.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And this is in Cali, so they sell alcohol literally everywhere. You can buy it anywhere.
Yeah.
And my dad, this is when I lived like right next door to him, and he comes over and he goes, "Hey son, because I bought this bottle of champagne from Long's Drugs. And I'm like, what? And he goes, yeah, it was 99 cents. And I was like, no fucking way. He's like, yeah. He's like, you got to come over and try it. And I was like, oh man, it's going to be disgusting. He goes, I know. So I go over there.
What is it with us? Hey man, this is disgusting. Smell it.
Yeah, dude. And bro, it was fucking terrible. It was the worst fucking...
But did it do its job?
Yeah, because my dad and I were like, oh god, it's fucking disgusting. We got to finish it. So, father and son, we fucking powered through that bottle and finished it. And I was like, oh God, I don't feel good. It was so bad. But anyways, okay, so Last Boy Scout, before we get started with like discussion about the movie and everything else, I am going to go ahead and lob it to Ron because he is our, like, you know, detail whore when it comes to all the...
First I'm the score whore, now I'm the detail whore?
Yeah,
when does that come
whore.
up? That's
You're
a
the
new...
info guy.
Info whore. I just like saying whore.
Oh my God.
Take it away, whore. I mean, Ron, sorry.
Fuck you. All right. Anyways, this movie was released on December 13th, 1991. The movie is directed by Tony Scott. And if you guys know Tony Scott, he's done some great fucking films. Like he's done True Romance, Enemy of the State with Will Smith, the Will Smith with the slap that heard around the world, of course. He did the classic Top Gun. He also did Days of Thunder, Crimson Tide, and the Denzel Washington movie Man on Fire. He's done a great amount of action films. He's Ridley Scott's brother.
That's a good repertoire.
Of yes, but may he rest in peace. He died not too long ago. He committed suicide, which sucked because he made some great fucking films.
That didn't happen this year, did it? Because we've lost a lot of fucking celebrities this year.
No, this was like a decade ago.
Okay.
It wasn't too long.
It's not recent.
Still sad, but
it's I guess, you know. But this movie was also released in the same month on December 13th. The movies that came out at the same time were Critters 3, if y'all remember that one, Star Trek 6, The Undiscovered Country, JFK, and Father of the Bride. So not really that many good films that came out.
Yeah.
I mean, JFK is pretty good.
It had a good chance.
Yeah.
The starring in this movie is, of course, Bruce Willis, Damon Wayans, Chelsea Field, Noble Willingham, and Taylor Negron, who plays the great villain Milo. So, and I think everybody knows Danielle Harris, too, which came from Halloween fame. She was also in the Rob Zombie ones, too. So, and the thing that sucks about Taylor Negron is that he passed away in 2008 of liver cancer, and he played a pretty fucking good and annoying villain at the same time.
Yeah, he was very confident in himself.
Yeah.
I guess is the best way to put it. Like you don't really see him lose his cool until closer to the end.
Yeah,
it's funny. He's very respectful.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Very
he's the
analytical, I guess you could say.
He's the analytical businessman of the villain world.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
Don't worry, it's not personal.
This budget of this film was only $43 million, and it made $114 million domestic gross, which isn't that bad. It's not a flop, but
that's a decent turnout.
Pretty fucking good.
But when you think about it, it came out with a lot of films in the early '90s, like Cliffhanger, Die Hard, Lethal Weapon.
Yeah,
and this is written by Shane Black. And Shane Black is known for writing buddy movies, like Lethal Weapon. He wrote.
Right. Yep.
He wrote Long Kiss Goodnight. He wrote The Last Boy Scout. He wrote Iron Man 3. He also directed Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. If you guys have seen that one,
I have not seen that.
What?
I need to see that movie. I haven't seen it.
Stu would be pissed off. That is a fucking great. Val Kilmer is amazing in that movie, and Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of which, so a couple things. So you're talking about the accolades of, like, you know, the people that were involved with this movie, the movie itself. Stu's not here. I just wanted to say in his absence something I know he'd want to hear.
Yeah.
And that is that this movie is right up there with one of my favorite films of all time and one that I think is worth mentioning, which is Split Second. Fantastic movie.
Absolutely fantastic movie.
Fantastic, am I right?
Great movie.
Yeah, that's just a great fucking movie.
It wasn't even nominated for an Academy Award.
Dude.
Stu, I just wanted to bring that up because I know how much you love Split Second.
He loves making fun of you of Split Second. That's his favorite thing is to talk about Split Second so he can just fuck with you.
Ron can't even keep a straight face, and I'm like, oh, Stu loves that movie.
Oh, man.
Okay, so I had to slip that in there.
Into your mom.
Thank you. I was going to say that. See, look at that. That's awesome. Ragnar and I are very much in the same wavelength tonight. This is good stuff.
So we got to ask you. So why do you like this movie so much?
Perfect. So I will take that and run with it. So one of the things I love about this movie is that it's very 90s. It's very much like, if you're looking for a movie that maybe is not as well known, like Lethal Weapon, Die Hard, and all that, but is definitely like if you were to sit and watch this, you're like, oh, this is a 90. Like if I didn't tell you anything about this movie when it was made, nothing, and I just sat you down and started playing it for you, you would automatically be like, oh, this is a 90s
Definitely
action
90s
film.
movie.
Yeah, it's fucking great. It's right up there with Beverly Hills Cop and all those.
Yeah.
It has a real. The thing I love about this movie is there's a lot of really cool parts where there's like foreshadowing. There's things that happen. There's things that are said that are not forgotten, if that makes sense. So, for instance, there's one point where Milo is holding a knife to.
What was that?
What did I just hear?
What was that?
Get ready.
Oh!
Get ready!
Oh my God! I'm so excited on my show. Ron, you shouldn't have. You know what?
That is awesome.
That was my Apple Watch, and it was a fucking. Oh, God damn it!
Yep.
I'm going to call for it. Who here thinks that we should give Ron a punishment shot?
That's not a vote. That's an automatic punishment shot.
Oh, it is automatic.
Yeah, that's an automatic punishment shot.
I just wanted to hear the eyes, but that's fine.
All right, well, go ahead and get back to your movie. I'll go get my shot glass ready.
Real quick, while we're talking about drinks, is it just me or is this drink getting worse as it goes on?
It's delicious. No, if you drink it faster, it starts to taste good. Yeah, because you're like,
don't let it sit.
You're like, what am I drinking?
I don't know. I've seen Ron over here taking a sip and just like full body fucking shivers.
I don't like it. It's not really good.
I don't either.
It's not like the watermelon. Like it's not like my. It's just I don't. It's not my favorite.
Okay. Ragnar and I.
It's drinkable, but it's
balls.
not. Yeah.
Right.
Cheers.
Fuck off.
By the way, there's something that we do have to bring up about this movie is that me and Chase were there. This is our first time watching it.
Yeah.
So because Ragnar and
it's funny that you've never seen. I'm not surprised.
I'm going to say this. I'm not trying
to be funny. I'm not surprised you've never seen it. I'm actually very surprised you've never seen it.
That's the thing. I've seen this on my lineup of my TV, on my Apple TV all the time, and it's got Bruce Willis in it. I was like, why have I not seen that? It's got Damon Wayans holding a football. It looks like my type of movie.
Dude.
Yeah. I just never got to it.
Bro, can we talk about that fucking opening scene? I'm just like, oh, what a great. I got into this without any backstory.
Ready?
I didn't.
Perfect.
Hold on.
Hold on. Oh yeah. Enjoy your watermelon high.
Watermelon sugar.
Yeah, there you go. Watermelon sugar high.
I think
isn't there a song about going down on a girl?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucking great.
Is it really?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh, okay.
Although I must say I have a much better version sung by Scream Your Heart Out.
I'm gonna have to, show me that later.
That's fucking awesome.
So was that delicious?
No, it's not fucking delicious. I fucking hate watermelon. Thank you, Sammy.
You were making yummy faces. Sammy, I love you. You made my show special. First cookies and then this. This is great.
Yeah.
It looks like you're getting used to that.
No, I'm not.
Sorry.
The more I drink it, it gets worse. Makes me want to puke the shit out.
I plugged that wrong. It's by Scream Out Loud.
Scream Out Loud. Okay. I'm going to have to check that out. I am going to, so I'll finish my thought and then we'll roll right into what you were saying because I'm absolutely.
Oh, no, the only thing I was saying is that me and him are first time watching this.
Yeah, and I'm going to roll right into that the very next thing. So, with this movie, like I said, one of the things I loved is the foreshadowing that's in there. Like if someone says something, you damn sure better pay attention because it's going to come up later.
Yeah.
One of the perfect example is when Milo, he's like holding a knife to Bruce Willis's face at one point, and very calmly he's like, you know what? Just one time, I would love to hear you scream in pain. And he like jokes around. He says, "Play some rap music." And then fucking later on, he stabs him in the fucking leg. And he screams, and it was kind of like, "Oh fuck, he got what he wanted." It's stuff like that.
Yeah,
it's like those little tiny details.
Yeah,
it's those little tiny details that pop up, and you're like, "Dude, that's why I loved this movie because it was a standalone, its own, and it was a fucking great movie.
It's a fun film. I mean, like I said, we'll get our pint reviews at the end, but it was fun and
thoroughly enjoyable.
I am kind of regretting that I never saw it in the past. Like I kind of wish I did.
Yeah.
But that's what I love about our show is that sometimes we watch movies that we've never seen.
Yeah. No.
And sometimes we end up fucking loving them or end up fucking hating him like The Room, like everybody hated me for having him watch.
Well, like Split Second, you guys got to enjoy that because of me, and I, because I care about you so much. So, anyways, okay.
Stu loves it.
Stu he's the biggest fan.
He likes it because you don't like. I mean, it's a whole different thing.
He's got the biggest boner for that movie.
Maybe.
Okay.
Oh God, Stu, I can't wait till you listen to this.
So
maybe we should get him like a Split Second movie poster signed by somebody.
I'm so gonna get it. Absolutely. Fantastic. So
I would be the fat kid.
Well, you know what? I want to start with Chase because Chase had didn't really fucking know anything about this film at all. What was your first impression of the film?
So I didn't watch a trailer. I didn't read a description. I just said, "Oh, Last Boy Scout. It's got Bruce Willis. Pretty sure this is it. Play." Okay, this is a sports movie. What's going on here? Holy fucking shit! This guy just shot 3 people.
Yeah, I was like, "What?" That was awesome.
Fucking pow in the face. Dude, I was not ready for it. It was. It just caught me off guard. I didn't know what the hell I was getting into.
Yeah.
And it kept me on edge for a bit. I mean, but then just genuinely fantastic movie, I think.
It's a big rabbit hole.
It is. It really is.
It really is.
The dry humor. The fucking dry humor for me. I love dry humor.
Yes.
And that was so goddamn
so
good
many
in
good
that.
one-liners.
This is Shane Black. This is Shane Black writing.
Dude,
He also wrote the Monster Squad. If you ever seen that one too.
A long time ago. I want to watch it again, actually.
But you know who he is? Shane Black is also the guy that does the pussy joke in Predator.
Yeah.
The one that says the big pussy.
Yes.
That's Shane Black.
Oh, dude. Yeah.
He wrote this film.
Yeah.
So, but my idea of this movie is that, like I said, I have a huge regret that I never saw this. It's one of those movies that, it fits in the whole genre of like Cliffhanger, Die Hard, Lethal Weapon, but it's not as good as those, but it's worth watching.
It holds its own.
Yeah, I would recommend people, hey, if you want a fun little action movie from the 90s, because there's a shitload of them, this is a good one to watch. It's not bad. There's great characters in it. You got to love Bruce Willis. I mean, Bruce Willis in his 90s was his heyday. That's when he was making dynamite films.
Dude,
next
just
to
about
Die
anything he was in, you're like, it's going to be a good movie.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
So, I just wish I saw this earlier. I'm glad I got to watch it for the show, but I just wish to myself that, man, why didn't I watch this when I was younger? I would have enjoyed this so much when I was younger too. So
yeah, I think I was thinking the same thing. I do wish I would have been able to see this.
Well, shit, you would have been like 2 or 3 years old when this came out.
Well,
Yeah.
before I had seen it now.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good to watch it then, like when we watched it as kids.
Yeah.
And then rewatch it now.
When was the first time you two watched it?
So,
probably.
Yeah, when did you see it, Ragnar? How old were you?
Probably around the age of 12, 13.
12 or 13.
Yeah, when it came out.
Yeah, when it came out.
So I will say, my mom was not like the best when it came to
She didn't desensitize you to movies. She let you watch whatever you wanted.
I used to watch Silk Stockings, which was on USA. It was like it was
fucking erotic series.
No, it was. And it was there. I was like 12, and I'm like, why am I feeling these feelings, dude? Like,
you remember the Playboy channel on channel 20? It was. I remember in Virginia it was channel 25, where it was all the blur, and you would have to sit there and
squint at
and
it,
try and
and be
squint
like-
at it, see if you could see some
you're
tits.
like, oh, see a titty. Yeah. So when I was,
You don't know the fucking
Chase
struggle
don't know.
over there.
He doesn't
Junior.
know the struggle. He fucking.
You weren't there when that happened.
I had Cinemax. That's about it.
It's actually a big joke in the
fucking
first American
click
Pie
away.
movie. Remember the first American
Yeah,
Pie?
because he's sitting there and he's mostly.
Oh, I saw tit.
And he's mostly paying attention to the audio, and then the fucking guy's like, "Oh, I'm bone smuggling, baby," and he's like, "Dude, shut up." Fucking awesome.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, I was young, man. I was probably around the same, like junior high, and all I remember was like I'd seen Die Hard, so I was like, oh, it's got the same guy from Die Hard. This is gonna be good. Plus, this was back when In Living Color
in
was
Living
big.
Color?
Yeah, and it had Damon Wayans, and I was like, okay, I know for a fact that Bruce Willis is in it. There's gonna be action.
Yep.
Damon Wayans in it's gonna be fucking funny.
He wasn't that funny though.
No, he had his funny moments, but
Not really. That's the one negative part about this movie I didn't care for.
Honestly, just the fact that he was on the cover, though, I was like, okay,
yeah,
it's worth seeing. It's a selling point because I'd seen him on In Living Color, and I was sold from there, just that alone. And he didn't have a lot of funny parts, but he had a couple parts that were kind of funny.
The only thing that I loved about him was him and that fucking other football player, especially when he threw the football right at his nose when he was trying to get a blowjob underneath
broke his nose.
the hot tub, and then he pulls
drown,
pulls a gun on him inside the fucking hallway at the football stadium.
Bro, I laughed so fucking hard when he put that shotgun under his chin, bro.
Yeah,
that's really it.
You know what? I tell you what. This is probably a good segue for this. Is one of the best interactions, and in my opinion, and we'll get to that as well. Actually, I'll roll right into this. It's perfect if you don't mind. One of my favorite scenes, and Ron was gracious enough to find the audio for it, so we'll listen to it. one of my favorite scenes in the movie is an interaction between Bruce Willis and Dwayne Wayne's character. It's perfect. Go ahead and play it. It's one of the greatest things I've ever heard in my life. As far as being a father of a daughter, fucking perfect.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead and play it.
I'm really good, man. Maybe I could take your daughter out. What's she like? She's like 13 years old, and if you even look at her funny, I'm gonna stick an umbrella up your ass and open it.
That's the thing I love about this movie. Bruce Willis's character, I loved.
Absolutely.
He was really good in this movie.
He was
His
so
lines.
witty and so fast. Like even the scene where his daughter comes walking up and he pretends he doesn't know her and she's got the thing.
Yep.
And she hands him the puppet.
Yes.
And he starts going, he starts doing the puppet voice.
Predictable, though. Predictable.
But it was hilarious.
It was.
Yeah.
It was good, but
The
it was
fact
I knew that was happening.
His character did it on the fly was fucking great. He's like, why did Mr. Milo cross the road? Because his dick was stuck in a chicken. That's fucking great.
No,
dude.
I like the whole thing with his wife when he knew that his wife was fucking around with his best friend.
It shows you how sharp and fast he is.
That scene right. Yeah, that scene right then and there was actually really good. I was actually that scene actually got me plugged into the movie. It's like, oh man, this is actually getting pretty good.
So I've actually seen that scene online on a few different places, and I had no idea what the fuck it was from.
Yeah.
And I was so happy to see that and where that.
Wait, when they're arguing outside?
No, the part when he's inside arguing with his wife, and
he asks his wife. He goes, "Who's the guy in the closet?"
Oh, when he first got home,
and she's like, "What are you fucking talking about?" And he's like. He's like, oh, you forget that I'm a detective. And he's like, breaks down why he knows. And I'm like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
That was in a matter of seconds of him walking in the room.
And you thought that he was going to shoot him, but no, he shoots the picture of Bruce Willis and his wife.
Yeah.
I believe, I think the actress is Chelsea Field, I believe.
Yeah, Chelsea Field.
I will say one other scene that is not necessarily my favorite scene, but it was just like a scene that I was kind of like, oh. Was when he comes in and like his daughter's watching something and she's being the most disrespectful little fuckhead.
Oh, if my daughter was acting like that, oh my God.
I'm not all about like being abusive, but I would have smacked the shit out of my daughter if she talked to me that way.
I said the exact same thing. I paused it and I was like, I told Crystal, I was like, if I ever had a kid speak to me like that.
No, absolutely not. Like, and it just goes, and what makes that scene stand out to me, it was how sad it was. Because I think under normal circumstances, he probably would have slapped the shit out of her, but because he's so, like, just down on himself and his life has just gone in such a shit direction, he just kind of sits there and argues with her and doesn't really get in her face like you would expect a father to, and that's just sad.
Well, explain like why is he so down?
Yeah, and then
like,
you slowly start to
there's a
figure it
reason
out.
why.
And I will say, like when I saw the flashback and it explains why he got fired, I had mad respect for him.
Well, he was a bodyguard for the president, wasn't he?
No, it was like a senator.
No, he was Secret Service.
Secret Service,
Secret Service.
And he saved the president, but he was Secret Service for some fucking senator.
Yeah, and he was sitting there guarding this hotel room, and he hears this like
screaming,
this woman in distress.
Yeah,
and his partner, homeboy's just kind of ignoring it, but he can't. So he goes in to see what the fuck's going on. Yeah, and the dude he's supposed to be protecting is abusing the fuck out of this woman, and he doesn't hesitate. He fucking lays him out.
Yep. Yeah.
Immediately. And I'm like, dude, that's knowing what was going to happen, knowing what was on the line. He was a man and he did the right fucking thing. And I was like, I got mad respect for you.
No, I got mad respect for Bruce Willis's character. What was his name in the movie?
Hollenbeck?
Joe
Hollenbeck.
Was it Joe? Yeah. No, the thing is, he was a tough guy. He could take care of himself. And the fact,
dude.
This is the one scene, I have to say the scene because I love this fucking scene, is when they capture him and he's on the chair and the guy's giving him the cigarette and he's like taunting him.
Yeah.
He says, you touch me again, I'm going to kill you. And he goes ahead and does it and just knocks his fucking brain up into his skull.
Yeah.
That scene was great. I fucking loved it. You see the other guy playing on the piano.
He knocked his what into his what?
Your brain into your skull.
I can explain that, actually.
Please do.
So when you...
Because that's a nose.
Into his skull.
Oh.
Is what he said.
Okay, I just cut.
That's what I'm asking.
You cut another Ronism.
I did.
Okay, is that a new phrase in the show, Ronism?
It might be.
Because you don't say things properly.
Inconsiderate, asshole.
Yeah, what was it you said earlier? What was the word you kept? Okay.
Segment.
All right, folks. He kept saying segment like an asshole.
No. Words are hard, okay? Everybody
Segment.
knows that. I can't say
Segment.
words right. So if you listen to the show, you know that Ron cannot say. I'm talking in third person.
What's the
Yeah,
section?
you are.
Ron don't speak words so good.
He's turned into full-on narrator at this point.
You're trying to defend yourself. It's not working, my friend. Hey, fuck you. No, so what were you saying? I'm completely fucking lost now.
No, I was just saying I love that scene where he kills the other guy. Yeah. He's really a tough guy.
Is that your pick for like one of your favorite scenes?
That is actually one of my favorite scenes in the movie.
Because it's kind of unexpected. Because people say it all the time. Oh, you touch me again, I'll kill you. But they don't fucking actually mean it.
No,
but
he
this
does
dude
it
actually
every
fucking
time.
does it.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh shit, he wasn't fucking around.
The thing is, he does whatever he says he's going to do. Just like he dances to the fucking jig when he's going to fucking kill the guy.
Yeah, he said, I swear to God, I swear to Christ, if I survive this, I'm going to dance a jig.
Exactly, and that's what he does.
And that's part of that foreshadowing shit. He says something, he fucking does it.
Yeah, he's it's corny as fuck, but it was actually kind of satisfying seeing that.
It was, yeah.
So
'cause he's such a serious guy, and then you see him doing that, and you're like, oh shit, he kept his word.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, it's funny. It's like he's serious throughout the entire film, but like there's one part where he is broken down, and that's when they're on their way back to his house.
Yep.
When fucking Damon Wayans,
he's talking about Prince.
Yeah.
Oh my God! You see Damon Wayans trying to do the whole Prince thing.
And he cracks a smile, you know. So you kind of see like he's all right. So he's breaking down just a little bit, and that's kind of enjoyable for him.
And I think part of the reason why he broke down and he smiled is because I don't think you know by that point in the film, you find out later that Damon Wayans' character was actually like Bruce Willis's hero because he was a huge fan of his back when
I think when he went into drugs,
and,
he gave up on watching football because of that, because of him in the drugs.
Yeah.
But I actually want to point something out that I completely forgot about the casting that I forgot. Forgot that Halle Berry was in this movie.
Halle Berry?
Halle
Berry.
God damn it, Ron! Halle Berry!
I've always called her Halle Berry.
Halle Berry!
I don't know why.
It's not a Hail Mary.
That's almost one of those things you
throwing
throw.
a football in this fucking movie, so I understand the whole thing of like.
All right, Halle Berry. All right, did you all have a thing for Halle Berry?
Christ,
in this movie?
Yeah,
or in general?
I wasn't expecting her to die this quick in the movie. I did not. I didn't know.
I
I actually wanted to check if this was one of her first roles.
I was not expecting that either, but totally.
Let's put it this way. When she died, and then Damon Wayans goes on this crusade to avenge her, and I was like, that makes sense. She was pretty hot. Like, I'd be pretty upset too.
But also kind of unbothered at the same time.
Yeah.
Her kid, well, yeah, because like, okay, this you'll enjoy this.
He just kind of gets up like, oh man, okay, we got to go do something.
So I haven't forgot about the favorite scenes. We're going to still get to that, but I just want to throw this out there as a thing because it to this day it drives me fucking nuts. Do you remember back in the day? I think now they either cut things out or they blur them out. They don't usually actually come up with a different word. But back in the day, when you would watch a movie that was rated R and they put it on television,
they redub it.
Yeah. So one of the worst redubs I've ever heard in my life. The fucking
for this movie?
Yes, for this movie. There's a scene where he says he's talking to Halle Berry, his girlfriend.
Yeah.
And he's like, man, if anyone comes around here bothering you, I'll bitch slap him. And she's like, you'll bitch slap him? He's like, yeah, I'll bitch slap him. On television, he says, I'll butt slap them. And I'm like, and she's like, yo, butt slap them? And he goes, yeah, I'll butt slap them. It's not even his voice saying butt. It's like someone else's voice.
God, see, Chase doesn't come from this.
Awesome.
Chase doesn't come from this time where they dubbed fucking movies.
I remember this.
So annoying.
Die Hard,
I have to say this.
Die Hard 4 was rated as one of the worst redubs for television production. Actually,
Dude,
oh my God,
it's so frustrating.
There's actually been so much comedy when it comes to that because I've had Blu-ray releases of movies that I've bought, RoboCop and stuff like that, like R-rated movies, and it actually will have a section of the horrible dubbed version where it shows you how bad it was.
Did it, they're not even trying.
No,
but the fact that you say that it's butt
like
slap,
a foreign person.
Yeah,
that's
I'll
doing
I'll butt slap you. I mean,
get the fuck out of here.
Gay as shit. What the fuck?
I would rather they just put the beep sound. Just put the beep sound.
Yeah.
For God's sake.
It sounds more
It's a lot easier just to hit beep.
Than to
Pay somebody say
or
butt
just
slap.
fucking mute it. Like,
or something. Don't.
By the way, I'm going to call you out. I let you go because you were on a rant, but
I want to hear it.
You were bitching out him for calling her Hail Berry, and you said Holly Berry.
Yeah.
It's
Halle Berry.
It's Halle Berry.
Halle Berry.
That's a lot fucking closer.
It's Halle.
than
It's Halle Berry.
Hale.
It's still.
All right.
You corrected one, and now you're fucking it up yourself.
Tell you what,
all right?
I'll tell you what. She's not a berry that you have during Christmas. I'll give you that. It's
Is it
Halle
a-
Berry.
is it
All
a-
right.
You want to call a vote?
Is it a berry?
No,
that you'd
fuck
want
that,
in
because
your
if
mouth?
I'm going to drink, you're going to drink for saying fucking Hail Berry.
So do you want to vote then?
I call a vote on both of them.
Oh shit.
Oh,
how's that going to work?
It doesn't matter. We got to vote. He calls it. We got to vote.
Fuck, I really want you to drink for saying Hail Berry, too. Fuck. You know what? I'll fucking do it.
I.
God.
I'm voting for myself and I'm voting for you.
No, I say it's 4 out of 4.
All right, you know what? Give
On the plus side, nobody loses the vote.
Bring the note. Bring the note. So.
All right, here, go ahead and talk about go back to the movie. I'm going to get the other shot glass for you and we'll get back to that.
That is that's a first. So that's a first.
That's
right
a first
there.
simultaneous
That's a
vote.
double punishment.
Yeah.
You know what, Chase? Hat tip, my friend. Hat tip. Nice catch.
there you go.
So, Halle Berry.
Yes.
Halle Berry.
So is that a berry that you would want in your mouth?
Yes.
No. I'll do the Malort.
No, you're doing this.
No, I can't because my fucking GERD.
You're doing this.
Oh, fuck my life. I fucking hate you.
You'd rather do Malort?
Yes, because that makes me want. Okay, you know what?
Yeah.
Fine. You know what? Fuck you. I'll drink it like a fucking champ.
You're fucking what?
I bet you will drink it better than you will.
Drink it like a champ.
Jesus.
I'm gonna do it anima style. All right, let me see.
Oh God.
We got another show to record here. I'm already getting.
We are
through the
not
fucking show.
boofing drinks.
It burns. Well, can't sit down.
No anal keg stands.
Got the lava butt.
All right, cheers, brother.
Cheers,
gag
you
from that, huh?
fucking fuck. All right. Oh, fuck, dude. All right, give me. No, I need a second.
Oh, compose yourself.
Yeah, see, I just drank mine quick, and you're gonna wait.
Dick, this is way worse.
No, it's not.
Try it. Yeah, you fucking pussy. Fuck you.
Oh, it's way worse. You're about to fucking puke. Where's the boot? Where's the boot?
I'm fine. I'm fine. I don't.
Where's the boot? Oh, we need the puke boot.
This might be some of my finest work.
I almost fucking sprayed the mic, bro.
Good job, Chase.
Oh, fuck.
I almost said it. I almost said it. I almost said it. Almost a spicy boner right there.
Oh, God, I would take a spicy boner over that. Oh. Whew, fuck. All right, so we have not heard from the other two. So, Ragnar, what is your favorite scene from this movie?
Ah, man. All right, so I got two on this one here. The one is the opening scene of the movie. When,
The football scene?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The-
It locks you in, dude.
It does. It really shows you what the movie is going to be about. And as you watch the movie, it delves a fuck ton deeper into almost a political game and deception and bribery and everything like that. Like I said, the first scene there, it sucks you in because you don't know why this dude, like, he pops fucking PCP over a fucking phone call. And he goes onto the fucking field with a pistol and just fucking starts capping motherfuckers.
Yeah.
And then at the very end, and it's funny, like,
right through the eyeball, too,
Yeah.
dude. That was fucked
and
up.
then he fucking kills himself. And it's almost a thing, like, I don't know about you guys, but when I first saw it, well, I'm sorry, when I saw it again, like, I couldn't remember if, like, that was just like a dream, a nightmare that somebody was having, or if this actually happened. And then it turns out that it did happen.
Yeah.
Right.
So like I said, it really fucking sucks you in. And then the other one is when Joe gets taken by Milo, and they're in the in.
Are you talking about the scene that I like, the one
Yeah.
where he shoves the guy, he kills that guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my favorite scene right there too. Yeah.
That one there, when he gets captured and he goes into I want to say he's the fucking owner of the team.
Yeah, Shelly,
Right?
Shelly's
Shelly.
pool house.
Yeah. And he's fucking, and Kim Coates fucking slaps him to wake him up.
Yeah.
And he fucking stops him. He fucking tells him, like, you touch me again, I'll fucking kill you. And he Like, he's a man of his word.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, if he fucking tells you, don't touch me again, I'll fucking kill you, he's going to fucking do it.
Sorry, I just love that. It seems I have dropped my cigarette.
He's very polite about it, too, you know? And it's the same thing with Milo, too. He's very analytical, very polite. Joseph.
Yeah.
You know?
Hello, he always calls him Joseph.
Yes. So, yeah.
Was it, hello, James? It's Jim. He does that with everybody.
Yeah. So those are mine.
What about you, Chase? What is your favorite scene? I know you mentioned the football scene at the beginning.
Yeah, no, well, that fucking locks you in because, I mean, imagine catching this on TV, just, you know, it's Saturday night, it's playing, you're like, no,
oh, dude,
football, what
everywhere.
the fuck? Okay, no, I gotta sit here, I gotta figure this shit out.
Yeah, it would be everywhere.
Yeah, no, but I think my favorite is the same thing, the pool house scene where, no, my favorite scene is gonna be when he displays to you just how fucking good he is at picking up everything around him. Who's the guy in the closet?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you're talking about the one when he's arguing with his wife?
When he comes home, so who's the guy in the closet?
Yeah.
Okay, well, if there's nobody in the closet, I'm going to blow a hole in the fucking door, and it's not going to matter, right?
No, see, that's the thing. I told you in the beginning, we were talking this about the movie, that movie glued me to Bruce Willis's character.
Right,
I thought his character was actually, I was enjoying him more than anything. Like I said, I'm not a fan of Damon Wayans. I'm sorry. He was okay in the movie. He was, because this was kind of like a buddy movie, you know, Bruce Willis and Damon Wayans. But Bruce Willis's character is what made me like the movie. If the movie didn't have him, I probably would have like, this movie sucked.
So he's like a sidekick.
Yeah, it worked. Damon Wayans.
I think what hurt with Damon Wayans is that they couldn't decide if they wanted him as a dramatic character or slapstick comedy.
Well, they have to because he comes from comedy. I mean, the Wayans brothers.
That's fine, but you're running most of the whole movie with, you know, you're interjecting comedy with drama, and then in the scene where they throw him off the bridge and he lands on the car and he hops back up.
That was a funny scene.
I mean, yeah, it's funny, but it's a shitty slapstick scene.
Yeah.
Like, you don't know where you're trying to put this character. You have him sliding all over the spectrum, and it kind of messed with the movie, I thought.
Yeah, I will say that there were definitely a couple of scenes where Damon Wayans, like, it was like a serious part, and
with his addiction.
Yeah, and it was just kind of awkward. It was, you know, I don't know. The only way I could say it was just it was a little awkward.
Yeah.
You could tell that playing, doing a dramatic scene or playing a dramatic role was not something that he was very comfortable with doing at that point.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, because like he, on a consistent basis, did like In Living Color. So he did a lot of like, you know, goofy ass comedies and shit like that. So,
which is funny because the next movie that we're doing is the Mask. That's just a future episode that's going to be happening. Or it might have already been released. And the fact that Jim Carrey was in Living Color and Damon Wayans was in Living Color. So it's funny that we're doing two movies that have two people that are alumni from In Living Color.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's funny.
Alumni.
For
God's sakes,
Dude.
Ron. Fuck.
I don't. Words are hard.
Fuck me,
Words are
people.
hard. Just put the hashtag down for me. Words are hard.
Illuminati? Is that what we're
Right?
going?
That's not what I meant.
Illuminati of the Living Color cast. I hate you so much. All right, so Ron, you wanted to talk specifically about Milo. The character Milo and the actor that played him. Right?
Yeah, see, his name was Taylor Negron, and it sucks because he passed away back in 2008 from liver cancer. But I've seen him in other movies. The one movie that we actually did a review about, which you weren't a part of, Nothing But Trouble. He was the brother and sister. He was the brother, the Spanish.
Yep.
I would have never thought that he would make a good villain, but he did. But he was an annoying villain. I liked him, but he was annoying.
Yeah.
And I thought it was actually... It was unexpected the way he died. I was not expecting that at all. I thought that was in the helicopter.
Movie? See that man
falling down on the helicopter blades.
That there is like typical 90s genre.
Yeah, just total overshoot. Well, that
True.
and
You know.
that and the fucking shotgun shell in the fireplace. Like apparently that turns into a goddamn grenade.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, no, there are rounds that
there was a certain
that
type of
are like
round
that,
that did
though.
that.
No shotgun shell is going to explode like that in a fucking fireplace.
Yes, there will.
No, it will not blow flames everywhere.
Oh, we got an argument going on
not
here.
like that. No. When
It's not going to make that big of an explosion.
It's 90s Hollywood.
I know.
You got to understand the over dramatic.
That's what I'm.
That happen.
That's what I was talking about.
Well,
it's the same thing with the
the actual shotgun shells.
Yeah, the shredders
that actually do that. They're the Dragon Breath.
Yeah, I know.
That actually
is that actually a real?
Yeah, the Dragon Breath round. It's made
Yeah.
with powdered magnesium. So when it ignites from the
because it caught like 2 or 3 of those guys on fire.
Right, but those are shredders. They're supposed to be frangible slugs. I know exactly what.
So pieces of metal, not fire.
It's like frags.
Right.
Yeah.
But so he was talking about, these are called shredders. They're used to breach doors. A door breach round is actually stacked washers. It's usually about 8 to 12 stacked washers just lined up, and they just blow a chunk right out of the lock cylinder on the door.
No shit.
So that's kind of thing. I'm not familiar with any round called a shredder, but Dragon's Breath, like he's talking about, it's magnesium. So magnesium ignites at a relatively low temperature, right around 700 or 800 degrees, and then it burns at about 14 to 1600 degrees. So it'll ignite from gunpowder, and then it'll burn at like 14, 1600 degrees and absolutely eviscerate anything it hits.
No shit.
It's like turning your 12.
But it will not do what it did when it caught in the fire like that.
No, you're in that you saw.
Well, the
big
thing is, it wasn't
flames.
shot with a shotgun though. He threw it.
Right. He threw it into the fireplace.
Yeah.
And if it was Dragon's Breath, you'd see a lot of sparkles.
Yeah.
Not just big,
like a big explosion of flames and everything else.
Because it'll look like sparklers if you would ground them up.
Speaking of which, how fucking like over the top but cool was it at the very, very end when like they're sitting there talking about like they're trying to figure out where the fuck the suitcase is that has the bomb in it.
Yeah.
And then way off in the fucking hills, you see that house just go.
Okay, all right. I have a problem with that scene. I have a problem with that scene.
Here we go. Ron has a problem.
Why'd they have to kill the dogs? You see the dogs.
I thought the same thing.
No, did you guys see the 2 Dobermans like sitting there, 2 little innocent little Dobermans? We're like, hey, what's up? My owner's here. And then you see a bomb go off and explode them.
I thought the same thing. He walks up and I'm like, no, not the fucking dogs. No, don't do the dogs. They're fucking innocent. Boom. God damn it.
It goes off. You see the dog like, That's so fucked up.
But it really does. It encompasses the 90s Hollywood overshot shit. You know,
It's just like
I didn't like that. Because I'm a dog lover and seen that.
Exactly.
Remember Last Action Hero?
Fuck
Dude,
yeah.
that movie is fucking
I love
great.
it.
Yeah.
That's great.
another fantastic
all the
90s
over-the-top explosions.
Oh, yeah.
And
You know, it's
they
just
kind of
like
like
that
poke
one.
It's
fun
like
at it.
Michael Bay's fucking Wet Dream was a 90s. It really was.
That's a good one right there.
That's actually kind of accurate.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah.
But so you wanted to, what was it specifically you want to talk about with him besides the fact that he passed away?
No, it's the fact that I've never seen him in a villainous role, and I enjoyed his character, but the fact that I was so wanting him to die. Like, I was
he was
ready.
like, yeah,
he was annoying the hell out of me. I was just like,
Yes.
I know this guy's going to die. It's predictable. This guy's going to die bad. And the way that he died was satisfying as fuck. Seeing him fall in the helicopter blades was satisfying.
As over the top as it was, like, I will completely agree with you. I saw that and I was like, yes! Fuck you!
Yeah.
Pink powder, yeah!
And then you see Bruce Willis up there doing Joe's character just doing the fucking jig.
Yep.
What was the line that he said? He said that if I survive this,
I'll dance a jig. And he's like, what? And he goes, if I survive this, I'll dance a jig. I swear to Christ.
Yes.
And he fucking does. That's awesome, dude.
And then at one point he's like,
love
well, I
that.
guess I'm not going to dance a jig.
Yeah.
And then he's like, shit, well, all right. Ding, ding, ding.
He just fucking goes at it.
Yeah.
So quick ad on that scene where you see the entire stadium just full. Those were all actually paid extras, and
They were paid?
They were paid extras.
or like $10 a pop.
I don't fucking know, but we're getting to the important part. So that was shot in one go, but there was a massive recall for all of the extras. And they almost started a fucking riot because all the extras showed up for the second day of filming that they randomly called them all into at the last minute. And then at the fucking last minute, they were like, oh, no, we don't need you. So these guys all like called out of work and shit. They showed up to this fucking Coliseum for the second day. And they're like, nah, we're not paying you. Bye. And they almost had a fucking riot on their hands.
I can see that. You don't fuck with that big a number of people.
Was this in L.A.?
I believe so.
Yeah, well, that riots. There you go.
Yeah. I wanted to point out too that it had like all of the football teams and all that stuff was all like made up shit because they couldn't use NFL rights and stuff. You can't use the actual names of stuff.
Yeah.
But and that's to include. So back during this era, this was back when they had the Monday Night Football.
Yeah.
Are you ready for a party? Like,
we didn't even talk about the fucking intro song that was in the movie.
So that's what I was getting into. So I was very impressed with how they were able to find someone who this is the same guy that sings one of my favorite songs, Tough Enough.
Really?
Ain't that tough enough?
Oh, I remember that song.
I love that song.
Oh, yes.
I love that song. And they got this dude they just came up with like a version of Monday Night Football, but different. Yeah. And it was really fucking good.
Yeah,
I was like, like this is awesome.
Yeah.
Like,
the production value for the beginning with the song, with the titles beginning with that song, it kind of reminded me. It actually got me like egged up for football. Like I was like, oh man, now I'm ready. This is actually going to be good. I'm actually enjoying this already.
And that Monday Night Football song that back in the day before like Carrie Underwood jumped in there. Was really fucking good, man. It got you hyped.
But the only thing that I have to critique about is during the whole scene where they're in the rain. Of course, it makes it for dramatic effect and everything else. Yeah. Where the fuck were the lights? Exactly.
No, it would not.
That was dark as fuck.
No, it wouldn't have been that dark.
Exactly. I know. That was just too dark for a football game.
Yeah, it's lit up like fucking Christmas.
Yeah.
There's no fucking way.
Yeah, that is the brightest place in the fucking planet.
Right. Yeah.
At night.
Because I've never seen a football game that dark.
Yeah.
You know,
you couldn't even see the people on the fucking players on the field. I was like, what the? How are the fucking people out in the audience seeing
And you
this
look
shit?
up. I'm sorry to cut you off, but like you look up and you see like a spotlight here, a spotlight over there.
Yeah, that's not.
Yeah, just like a couple of them.
Yeah,
like
this
is this stadium
real,
low
dude.
budget? What the fuck's going on?
So in this scene, what do you guys think of the original script? Was his last words weren't going to be "Ain't life a bitch"? His original last words were going to be "I'm going to Disneyland," and just fucking pah.
That would have been perfect.
Pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, because that's kind of like isn't that like a tradition? I'm going to Disneyland.
What are you going to do next? I'm going to go to Disneyland. Yeah. But I could see why they didn't do that for several reasons. One, Disneyland probably was like, we don't want to be associated with someone blowing their fucking brains out.
Yeah.
And two, because that's such an iconic thing that NFL players say.
Yeah.
You know how it is, man. Like, they're only allowed to say certain things, and they're only allowed to blah, blah, blah. You know, there's so many fucking, like, weird
can only wear
red tape
rules.
Yep.
And these colors
you can only wear this brand, and, you know. So I could see that. And Chase is right. That would have been awesome. That would have been fucking great.
Right.
Yeah.
But they could not really, they had to, for having to completely revamp everything. You couldn't have anything that was even remotely NFL. They did a pretty good job.
Yeah, no, they did.
I would say.
Yeah.
So,
what do you got? You got something over there.
Oh yeah, no, I'm reading all through it.
Chase, Mr. Computer, right here.
Yeah. Joel Silver said that this was one of the 3 worst experiences of his life filming this film.
He's come out with so many good movies, though.
Right. Tony Scott also spoke about how miserable production was, largely because Silver and Bruce Willis took over the production.
Well, Bruce Willis was a diva. He's always been.
Right.
That's
well, they altered part of Shane Black's script and made him shoot scenes he hated under the threat of being fired or having to forfeit his salary. Said Joe Silver.
Wow. Damn. No shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a dick move.
Let's see here. Composer Michael Kamen. He hated the film when he first saw it. The only reason he provided the score was out of his personal friendship with Bruce. From
Die Hard. Well, Michael Kamen did all the scores for all the Die Hard films. And when you hear the score, you can hear the whole Die Hard references here and there.
Oh, yeah.
Because Michael Kamen did the Lethal Weapon movies with Eric Clapton, and then he also did Die Hard, all 4 Die Hard movies. So, of course, he's going to do this one. This was the only movie that Tony Scott and Michael Kamen did a companionship with when it comes to score and director and stuff like that. So
I will say also, fun fact is the squirrel that they used when he wakes up and he's in the car. And he like gets a phone call at the same time, basically, and they're like, "What happened?" He goes, "I don't know. I think I fucked a squirrel to death." yeah.
That's Shane Black's writing right there.
So that squirrel that
awesome.
they used for the film actually was humped to death. So that was pretty good.
What? I thought you were being serious.
Yeah, I know. I had you hooked, dude.
That's good.
He's all like,
"Shut up."
It was?
Shut up.
That was great. No,
fucking
Peter's
ass.
gonna be all over this shit.
Oh my God.
There was
that was good.
PETA, if you're listening, there was no squirrels humped to death. It was a stuffed animal. Everyone calm the fuck down. No gerbils were hurt during this movie.
Oh man.
All right, so I'll tell you what. Let's throw it out there. Just lob it in the air for anyone that wants to grab it.
Did you do fucking research for this movie?
What
the fuck?
That's what he
You're
has
supposed to be
us
hosting
for.
this show, motherfucker.
That's what he has us for, man.
Hosting your mom.
Oh, fucking ass.
That was good. No, so we, so for anyone, I'm just gonna throw it in the air. Anyone that actually has research that they would like to talk about that was not made up on the fly by a retard like myself, go for it.
Yeah, no. So I've got this for you. So in a parallel universe somewhere, this instead of
This
starring
is not the fucking multiverse.
fuck off, some other
way before your time.
Spider-Man.
This could have starred as not Bruce Willis and Damon Wayans.
Yeah.
It could have been
Almost messed up.
Jack Nicholson and Mel Gibson.
No.
Actually, I've never seen that happen. That would be interesting to watch.
Those were some of the
not for this film.
No, not for this
Those
film.
two there, I think maybe yes.
For another
something
film,
else.
I could see Jack Nicholson and Mel Gibson being in
Those
another
were the
film,
ori-
but they've
those
never
were
been
the original cast.
I don't think they've ever been together in a film before.
I don't think so.
Jack Nicholson and Mel Gibson.
No,
I don't know.
I
think
don't
so.
recall. No, that is
But
interesting.
Jack Nicholson
would
is-
Jack be Joe and Mel Gibson be the football player?
Mel Gibson would have been Jimmy Hicks.
Yeah, because back then,
Yeah.
Well, he was a big beefcake back then. That's what they always said. The whole '80s beefcake thing.
well, he was
Beefcake.
so back then, Mel Gibson, age-wise, he would have been right around that age range of being like a quarterback, a successful quarterback in the NFL. So I could kind of see that, but I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know. Very rarely do we have like alternatives that end up being like
Actually working.
Yeah,
that one there, I
seen that.
don't see that
Yeah.
one there fucking working. at
I'm
all.
really fucking glad they didn't do it, man.
I think this would have been a huge flop.
Yeah.
if those two there.
But apparently, Bruce Willis was all he was showing up on set in disguise, asking the cast members, "Do you think Bruce Willis is cool? Do you like Bruce Willis?"
What a dude!
Really?
I love it.
That would have been interesting.
No, and they're all like, "We fucking knew it was you, guy," but you know
That you know what that reminds
he's a
me
fucking
of?
asshole.
You know what that reminds me of is that skit from there's this skit on SNL where they do Hidden Boss.
Oh yeah, I've seen
But
that.
it's,
Yeah.
it's Kylo Ren.
Oh my god. Yeah.
He's like, so like I heard that Kylo Ren's like totally ripped underneath his clothes, and one of the guys like, yeah, right. He says something like he's 150-pound soaking wet bitch or something like that. And he ends up fucking throwing that dude through a machine with the force. God, that was good.
Shit. Did you know that this movie and Die Hard had just a hair of a throwback to each other?
How so?
Oh, really?
So Joe Hollenbach tells Jimmy Dix, I knocked out 4 of his teeth, right?
Yeah.
When he was asking,
that's
how
from,
did you get,
Die Hard.
what happened, or how did you get fired, right? McClane's character's wife, Holly, in Die Hard 2,
Oh, yeah.
told the same thing to either the stewardess.
The stewardess, yeah.
Yeah.
It was the stewardess on the
the
plane.
stewardess,
Yep.
yes. It's like, so what did you do? It's like, I knocked out 4 of his teeth.
Oh, yeah. Hey, That's kind of cool. I like that.
A little bit of throwback to Die Hard.
See, well, that's the thing.
One.
This movie, in my opinion, is the same genre as Die Hard.
It is.
Yeah.
It just fits in perfectly with that action film. But Die Hard is by far better. I mean,
well, it's weird because like a lot of the late 90s, early 90s movies, they all kind of just fucking blend together.
Yes.
You know,
they really do.
Schwarzenegger, Stallone, Bruce Willis, Steven Seagal. I mean, Under Siege.
So it's funny. I was watching. I saw an interview earlier. It wasn't today. It was either the other day or something that had Stallone on, and he was talking about him and Schwarzenegger, right? How much he fucking hated Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
During during the 80s.
And now they're best friends.
Yeah,
no, they've actually even done a joke in the movie Twins.
Yeah.
When Schwarzenegger was inside of a video store, and you see a poster of Sylvester Stallone.
No,
That's Last Action Hero. Are you
my friend.
insane?
No, that was in Twins too.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
There was another scene in Twins.
This
where they made fun of Sylvester Stallone. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, but
maybe I'm wrong.
it wasn't. So in Last Action Hero is when they
Him
have
and
a
the kid are in
Terminator
the
2
video
poster,
store.
and it's Stallone, not.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. Yeah, correction. Yeah, that's right. Where they made fun. Where basically he looked at it and he just like smirked, like, yeah, right.
Yeah.
Basically. I remember that. I remember that there was actually a bunch of YouTube videos about their whole little thing against each other. But now they're like best friends.
Well, he hated him because like Stallone did Rambo, Schwarzenegger did Commando.
Yeah.
You know, and so on and so on and so forth.
Which is truly the better movie, though?
Rambo.
So, yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Because
Rambo.
after what I told you during the break and shit, it's fucking Rambo.
Yeah, no, about the whole
Absolutely.
Yep, the log thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Yeah,
I just
fucking fake
I just
that
realized
bullshit.
I forgot about a scene in this fucking movie.
What?
Y'all, they're chilling in the police department. They're sitting next to each other. He goes, "Leather pants, huh?
Oh, yeah.
How much of those?
Oh yeah, that
was
$650." He goes,
Yep.
"They don't have like a TV in them or anything?"
Yeah, no, that wasn't funny.
No? But they're
Bruce Willis's fucking character was great.
This fucking, I am very old, and that fucking hit me, bro. I'm
Yeah.
like, these
it's funny,
fucking
that-
sneaker guys. Oh my god, I feel that shit.
It's funny that kind of humor there I think fits well with us.
Yeah.
So
And the fact, like
oh, yeah.
$650 pants. Does it have a TV? No. Is it going to give you a blowjob? No. Do you wear them? Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Dude,
actually
Why is it worth it?
that was
Right?
actually stolen from Lethal Weapon. It was a deleted scene.
No shit.
really?
Yeah, that was actually a
Interesting.
deleted scene from Lethal Weapon. But man, I had forgotten about that. It was so good.
Nice. Well, you know, I tell you what, that's a good segue for us to roll into. I want to go ahead and do our pint reviews because I'm very curious what you guys thought overall. So I'm gonna pass it off to Chase first, and we'll go around the table.
Oh, dude. So I don't really have like a nostalgia rating for this, but enjoyment, full on. I'm gonna give this a proper 4.5.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, I really fucking enjoyed it.
I was not expecting that. 4.5. That's like fucking
yeah.
masterpiece
It's,
almost.
it's
Nice.
fucking
That's
up
good.
there because, like I said, the dry humor was fucking spot
It was
on.
on
Wow.
point. It was.
It lost the half pint because Damon Wayans' character couldn't figure out what the fuck he was supposed to be doing. They couldn't
I will
figure it
give you
out,
that.
and if they had
give you
nailed
that.
his character, bro.
See, that's where I agree
Masterpiece.
with you. Not my favorite character in the whole movie.
Masterpiece.
He actually kind of ruined it for me. But Bruce Willis equaled it out.
I don't mean like cult masterpiece. Oh my god, fucking obsessed with this movie. But,
for
as
like
a fucking
action
film,
genre movies.
god
yeah.
damn right.
And
Yeah.
see, this is a guy in his mid 20s and fucking loves this movie, giving it 4.5. That's actually pretty shocking. I
Yeah,
mean,
it's pretty cool. Yeah.
because I think this movie's more nostalgic for people our age.
And I'm glad I was able to recommend it.
Yeah.
It makes me
Yeah.
feel good.
You did a good job.
I thoroughly
Yeah.
fucking enjoyed this movie. The
Nice.
action was on point. You know, it was just a touch overdone in particular points to be.
Well, I mean, that's the typical 90s.
And that's Hollywood.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
You-
90s Hollywood.
Yeah,
absolutely.
You can grin and bear it. You know, it's not. Oh my god, this is fucking horrendous.
It's so unrealistic. It's
Right.
like-
What's your
no.
what's your critical?
My critical. Oh fuck! I didn't think about that. Goddamn. Let's see here. Critical.
Spitball it.
I'm gonna give it a 3.5, 3.75.
That seems fair. Yeah, I can
Yeah.
see that.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
well directed, well done. If it was directed better and had better
had better coaching for Damon.
Tony Scott's had better movies than this one.
Yeah,
I'm not going to lie. I'm sorry. Crimson Tide and fucking Top Gun, of course.
The banter between the characters was done well. And honestly, from what I'm hearing, looking at some of the little tidbits in here and there, the original script sounds like I would have loved to hear that.
Yeah.
I'm told that apparently that was a way better, but it was molested by a couple of the I guess the director and Bruce himself.
Yeah.
But I like how it turned out. It was upbeat, had a lot of fun, imposing main character, but not fucking a Hulk figure.
Yeah.
Just a regular dude who
Average
could fuck
guy.
some shit up.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's enjoyable. It's got, enough, best friend betrayal. It's got that. It's got the comedy. It's got the fuck you at the end where he's just, all right, I'm going to fucking dance. Right? I love it. It's enjoyable, man. I'm never not going to sit down and watch this movie if it's on.
All right, so I guess I'll go ahead and do mine. This has been very hard to think about because I've been kind of moving around from up to down. And the thing is, there's better action movies out there, but this was still a fun movie to watch. I enjoyed this movie, and I'm glad that you picked this one because I've never seen it before. So it actually gave me the chance to finally watch it. So if I were to give it, see, I've been, for enjoyment value, it's between a 2.5 and a 3 for me. Because like I said, Die Hard, Lethal Weapon, there's better ones out there. But it wasn't bad. It's not good. It's not bad. It's like right there in the middle. So if I were to finalize my enjoyment, I guess I would go with a 3. 3, which is good. 3 is a good rating. It's a fun movie. Now, the thing is, when it comes to critical would be about a 2.5 because Tony Scott, like I said, he's directed so many better films. True Romance is a 4 to me. I fucking love True Romance.
Yeah.
You fucking Top Gun, Crimson Tide, Enemy at the State, which I hate Will Smith, but Enemy at the State with Gene Hackman is a fucking great action thriller. Like it's an amazing film. But I would give this a 2.5 for direction. It's just Damon Wayans' character kind of ruined it for me. He was great in movies like Major Pain, but when it came to this movie, nah, I'm not a fan of him. The fact is that I've seen better buddy movies, Lethal Weapon and stuff like that. This was still a fun film. Bruce Willis's character was fun to watch. I loved his lines. I loved how tough he was. That fucking scene at the pool where he was in the chair with that guy and just hitting up him in the nose. I put my hands up. I was like, fuck yeah, that was great. I enjoyed that. So yeah, that's basically what I would give my rating for that. So yeah, that's my pint review, about 3 and a 2.5. So how about you, Ragnar?
So let's see. Enjoyment. Give it a 3.5.
Oh, wow.
It's a good movie. It's classic early 90s. And it's fun to watch, and especially like actually seeing it as, a kid and then watching it again now as an adult-ish, somewhat.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, you pick up on a lot of the nuances that go on in the movie. And like shit is the movies that we watched as kids just get fucking better.
Yeah.
When you get older, I like the chemistry between Bruce Willis's character and Damon Wayans' character. I think they both played off very well with each other. I think Damon Wayans' character, like Chase said, was very confused and not in the fact of like which direction they were gonna go with it.
Yeah.
So I think that kind of hindered that part there. But as far as enjoyment wise, it's nostalgic wise, it's a good 3.5 for me. Critical, I give it a 3. It's a 90s movie. It's a 90s action movie. I think it played off of like Die Hard and Lethal Weapon and the rest of the other
Cliffhanger,
classic
Commando,
Cliffhanger,
yeah.
The classic fucking late 90s, late 80s, early
Over
90s.
the Top.
Over the Top's a good fucking movie.
Arm
dude.
wrestling for custody of your kid.
Yep.
Classic.
You don't get any better than that.
Another one, Tango and Cash.
Yes. I was
Yep.
going to bring that up earlier. Tango and Cash was dope.
Yeah, I think 3 for critical. I think there's probably a few different things they probably could have done.
3.5 for an enjoyment.
Yeah.
All right.
I think it worked out pretty fucking well.
All right, Lenny, we'll go ahead and finalize with you, buddy.
Oh yeah. So I'm gonna go with a 4 for enjoyment. And one of the reasons why is because there's a lot of amazing action movies in the 90s. Don't get me wrong, but I will definitely say this is definitely one of the top 5 in my opinion as far as like one-liners. Because, like Chase was saying, Bruce Willis's character,
genius,
fucking genius with the shit he said.
He was on point every
Bruce
time.
Willis was
really
good. Like I
was.
said, he's the one that made me like this movie.
Yeah, absolutely. So for critical, I would say probably about a 3.5. There was definitely better action movies, but I would say given the year that it came out and around the time that other movies came out around it, it held its own.
Yeah,
it's definitely entertaining, and it did well in the box office for sure. So I would definitely go with probably about a 3.5.
Yeah.
For the critical, and that's all I got. I hope.
And you're going to dance an Irish jig, right? Because you have to, because Bruce Willis did.
I don't know how to dance a fucking Irish fucking jig. I wish I did. But no, I will say this.
5 minutes of watching a YouTube video, you'll get it.
Yeah, you can learn anything on YouTube. For those of you listening, if you have not seen this movie yet and you just were curious what the fuck is this and you listen to our show, please go and do yourself a favor and watch this movie.
Super fun.
See, that's the thing. I think would all of us agree to recommend this movie?
Absolutely.
Yes, because I would recommend this movie to watch. It's good nostalgic view from the 90s.
It's not like recommending, like Split Second or The Room.
I don't even want to get into that because this Split Second is a 5, and
Wow, Stu, I hope you're listening to this, buddy. All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and end the show right here. So thank you for joining us for the Last Boy Scout.
Fuck yeah.
I fucked your mom. Hey guys, this is Ron. Thank you for listening to our podcast, Barrel Age Flicks. 2022 has been an amazing year with our great shows, including BAF, The Small Batch, Sammy Select, and The Tasting Room. If you like our show, please leave a 5-star rating on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Guys, this helps out enormously. Give us a follow on Instagram at Barrel Age Flicks Podcast. If you would like to send us a special film request, please contact us via Instagram and we will give you a personal shout out on the show. We are also on Facebook and Twitter. Our podcast is available on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Anchor, Audible, Pocket Cast, Spotify, CastBox, iHeartRadio, and Pandora. Special thanks to Carl Casey at White Bat Audio on YouTube for his awesome music. This guy fucking rocks. Check him out. Want to give a shout out to Sammy, one of our guest hosts on the show who does our amazing album artwork. Thank you, Sammy. Our podcast only exists because of listeners like you. To find other great shows, head over to theden.show. Hope you join us for our next episode. Later, guys.